Namaste and welcome to another edition of Yoga with Adrian. And today we're going to do a slow flow. So what that means is it's going to be a slower pace flow where we're going to use a lot more breathing and a lot more muscle engagement. So be careful of the movements. And of course, anytime you feel tired, just feel free to pause this video and continue when you've recovered your energy, whether it be in child's pose or savasana. And as always, do feel free to put on your favorite soft tunes, something to relax yourself, to make you feel that you're in an actual class with me, even though you're at home. All right, so let's get on the mat and let's begin. Now let's begin with a simple neck and shoulder stretch. We begin with our feet hip width apart, big toes pointing straight ahead. And we're going to work with the breath to warm our neck up. Now from here, as we exhale, just bring the chin down to the chest, feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. And then inhale, lift the chin up to the sky. And then we do at our own pace. So as we exhale, chin down, inhale, chin up. Let's keep going. Remember, work with the breath. Exhale down, inhale up, keep going. Remember, exhale to come down, inhale up. Just a couple more times. And last round. And back to center. From here, as we exhale, we're going to bring our ear closer to the shoulder. Inhale to come up. Exhale at the shoulder and up. Let's keep going. So we're working with the breath. Remember to inhale to come up. Exhale to go down. So you can do at your own pace. Just make sure that you're bending your neck together with your breath. Keeping the spine long. And exhaling to go down, inhaling up, and last two breaths, and back to center. Now from here we're going to rotate side to side, still working with our breath. So as we exhale, we're going to turn our neck and trying to bring our chin closer to the shoulder, gazing over your shoulder. Inhale to come back to center, and exhale, we turn to the other side. Let's begin. Exhale and rotate chin to the shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale other side. Let's keep going with the breath. Remember, we're always inhaling to come back to the center. And last two, inhale back to center, and last one. Now from here, let's warm our shoulders up. So let's stretch our palms up, bring the hands back, and let's rotate our shoulders, big rounds. Just simple. Inhale to bring the elbows up and in and up and in, and let's reverse, 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 and last one. Now let's stretch our hands up to the sky, interlacing the fingers, pushing the palms up to the sky. As we exhale, let's lean to the side, pushing the palms out. Inhale back to center, exhale other side, back to center, and keep going. Today we're adding a bit more movement in, so we're working with our breath. As we exhale, we lean down, inhaling to come up, exhaling to go down, inhaling to come up, and we're still pushing our hands up to the sky and lengthening our spine, relaxing our shoulders, And last round and release. Okay, from here, let's come down to the mat. Now come down to all four position, making sure that the hands are shoulder width apart. From here, we tuck in our toes, and then we're pushing our hips back up into a nice downward facing dog. Gazing at our toes, palms firm on the ground, and we're relaxing our shoulders, pushing our chest towards our toes. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And from here, let's slowly walk our hands back to our feet. Relaxing our neck, relaxing our shoulders. So if you like to have a little deeper stretch, you can walk your hands back, grab the back of your ankles, and then just as we exhale, pull the belly in and pull the head closer to your shins. And working with the breath, exhale, suck the belly in and increase the stretch. Walk the hands down. Deep inhalation, lengthen the spine. Exhale and push the hip up, suck the belly in. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And from here, inhale. Let the breath roll all the way out to the spine. Extending to the fingertips. Palms up to the sky, lengthening the spine and the shoulders. And exhale, hands to your heart. Now let's walk to the front of the mat. And we're going to be doing a very slow and controlled flow. So always be aware of your body movements today. Now inhale, let the breath roll up the spine, all the way up to the fingertips, lengthening the spine and shoulders. Exhale, pushing our hips back, fingers to the ground. From here, the right leg, one big step back into a nice lunge, making sure that both our toes are facing forwards. We're gazing forwards, letting our chest lengthen to the front and pushing out our thighs to the back, lengthening our hips. Deep breath here. 1 more deep breath. Now stretch the right leg back a little further. Drop the right knee down. Point the right toes back. Now from here, carefully bring the 2 hands on the knee. We're lifting the chest up and dropping our hip down, getting a nice lunge into the legs. Dropping our hips forward, chest up to the sky. And finally, fingers slowly up. And we're gazing up, trying to broaden our chest and lengthen our spine. Now from here, as we inhale, we're slowly bringing our right arm back until we're touching the back of our calves and lifting our left hand up further, sinking our hip lower. Doing everything with purpose, moving with the breath. And just stay here, enjoy the stretch. A couple more breaths. And from here, inhale. Let's slowly bring the right hand back down. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our down. We're going to place our right palm down on the ground. Using the left hand, we're going to turn our body, twist and look up to the sky, and we're going to bend our right knee, rotate the arms slowly to the back, working with the breath, trying to grab our feet, pulling our feet in, twisting up to the sky, sinking into the hip. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. From here, exhale. We'll drop our left hand down slowly to the ground, and we're going to sink our hips back into a half monkey pose, half Hanumasana. So we're going to push our hip back, making sure the toes are pointing up, and we're going to walk our fingers forward, trying to bring the forehead close to the knee, all the while pushing our hip to the back. And as you exhale, you can walk your fingers forward a little more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And from here, inhale. Let's come back forward into our lunge, pointing the toes back, lifting our chest up. As we did in the beginning, let's do this a couple more times. Now, slowly inhale, we're lifting our chest up into our crescent moon, sinking the hips low. Now, inhale and slowly rotate the right arm to the back of the calf, lifting the left hand up, sinking the hip lower. Now, inhale, the right hand up. Exhale, slowly drop the hands on the ground, right palm down. Slowly use the left hand to help twist the body. We're bending from the belly, and then bend the right knee. Rotate the left arm to the back, grabbing our foot with purpose and sinking into the stretch, looking up. Now exhale and slowly release the left hand back down on the ground. And we're going to sink back into a half monkey pose, walking the fingers forward, pushing the hips back. 1 more deep breath. Now inhale, let's come forward, sinking the hip down. Remember, we want to push our hip low and lifting the chest up, extending the chest up, sinking the hip down. And then rotating the right arm to the back, lifting the front hand up. Inhale, the right hand up. Exhale, both hands on the ground. And right hand down, tuck the toes in. Turn, use the left hand to turn. Bring the right foot up. Rotate to the back. And sinking it in. Now, exhale, slowly release, 2 hands down on the ground, and we're sinking back into our half monkey pose. Walking our fingers forwards and pushing our hip back. 1 more deep breath. Now, from here, inhale, let's come back into our lunge. Palms on the ground, and we're stepping our left leg back into a nice downward facing dog. Now, from here, we're going to bring our right leg up, 3-leg downward dog, bending our right knee, opening up our hip to the side. Hold here for 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Now, slowly, we're stepping our right foot to the back, and then lifting our chest up, extending our right arm to the back, getting a nice stretch in our hips and our chest. Exhale. And the right hand down, and we're stepping back into a downward facing dog, resetting our body. Now inhale, let's come forward into a chaturanga, and up into an upward facing dog, taking our time, lengthening our spine and strengthening our shoulders. Exhale, let's push back into a downward facing dog, and let's do that again. The right leg up, 3-leg downward dog, bending the right knee, and we're dropping our right foot to the back, lifting our hips, lifting our chest, extending our right arms to the back, and then bringing the hand back down to the ground. We're stepping back into a nice downward facing dog, resetting our body, and let's come forward into a chaturanga. Flipping our toes and coming up into a upward facing dog. And exhaling, we're moving back into a downward facing dog. And let's do that 1 more time. The right leg up, 3-leg downward dog, bending the right knee. And we're letting it just sweep slowly to the back, lifting our hips and our chest up. Right arm up, chest up to the sky. Exhale, hand down, back into a downward facing dog. And from here, let's step our right leg forwards, our left leg forwards. Exhale and fold. holding the back of your ankles. As you exhale, push the hips up. Try to fold in deeper. Walk the hands down lower. Exhale, suck in the belly. Push the hips up more. And now working with the breath. Inhale. Slowly let the breath roll up through the spine. Up to the chest. And exiting all the way up to the fingertips. Now from here, the right arm slowly go to the back. Hold the back of the thigh. Lift the left hand up higher. Inhale. Right hand up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Now let's continue with our other side. Now from here, as we inhale, slowly feel the breath flowing up through the spine, up to the chest, and all the way up to the fingertips, lengthening the spine and the shoulders. As we exhale, we want to push the hips back, slowly releasing the fingers down to the ground. And we're stepping our left leg one big step back into a lunge, making sure we've got a lot of length in the left thigh, lifting the chest and the gaze forwards, lengthening our spine forwards. And keep pushing the hip back. Keep lengthening the hip. Keep stretching the spine to the front. One more breath. Now, let's drop the left knee down to the ground, point the toes back. Carefully place two hands on your right thigh to lift the chest up. At the same time, we want to drop the hip down, lifting the chest up, dropping the hip down, and extending the hands up to the sky. Crescent Moon Anjaneyasana. Just enjoying every feel of stretch in the body. Now slowly rotate the left arm back, reaching the back of the calf, lifting the right hand higher, sinking the front hip lower. Two more breaths. One more breath. Now, as we slowly inhale to bring the left hand up, exhale to drop the left hand down on the ground in line with the right foot, slowly using the right hand to push and twist the body from the belly, gaze is looking up, and we're rotating our right shoulder to the back, bringing our right foot up, bringing our left foot up, pulling it into our hip, and twisting from the belly to look up to the sky. One more deep breath. Now, as we exhale, slowly release the leg and move back down, two hands on the ground. And we're going to sit back into a half monkey pose. Back toes are tucked, lifting the front toes up. And we're walking our fingers forward, pushing our right hip to the back and bringing our forehead down. Now, as you exhale, push the hip back more, walk the fingers forward and the forehead a little lower. Let's keep going. Exhale, push the hip back, walk the fingers forward. One more breath. Now, inhale. Let's move back forward into our lunge, stretching the toes back, and then lifting the chest, dropping the hip, extending our fingers up to the sky, welcoming the sun. And on your next inhalation, slowly rotate the arm back and reach the front hand higher, sink the hip lower. Now, inhale, lifting the left hand up. Exhale, two hands coming down to the ground. Left hand in line with the right foot. Now, using your right hand to assist you, twist from the belly to look upwards. And then bending in the left foot. Rotating the right arm to the back. Grabbing the foot. Pulling in your foot close to your hip. And then rotate from the belly to look upwards a little more. Now, exhale, slowly release. And we're bringing our right hand down to the ground. From here, we're sitting back into our half monkey pose. Lifting our toes up, pushing our hips back, walking our fingers forwards. Now inhale, let's come back into a lunge, pointing the left toes back. Inhaling, lifting the chest up. Nice and slow and controlled in our movements. Feel every part of your body stretching. Everything's under control. Rolling the left arm back. Lifting the front hands higher, sinking the hip lower. Inhale, bringing the left hand up. Exhaling, the both hands down on the ground. Now from here, the right hand twisting from the belly, rotating to the back, bringing the left foot up, pulling it close to the hip, and we're twisting our chest up to the sky. Exhale, dropping down, both hands down on the ground and stretching our hip back into a half monkey. Remember the front toes are pointing up. We're walking our hands forward, pushing our hips back and bringing our forehead close to our shin. Remember, with every exhalation, the space in the stomach, that's when you push your hip back, walk your fingers forward and bring the forehead down. One more deep breath. Now from here, palms down on the ground, come back into a lunge and we step back into a nice downward facing dog. And let's finish off our vinyasa. Inhale, coming forward into a chaturanga. Inhale, up to an upward facing dog. Exhaling, pushing back, downward facing dog. Now lifting our left leg up into a three-leg downward dog, bending the left knee, opening up the hip to the side. From here we slowly drop our left foot down, lifting the hip and the chest up, extending the left arm back, stretching out our front of the body. Exhaling, the left hand down. And we're stepping back into a downward facing dog. Pushing our chest towards our toes, stretching our shoulders back. Now inhale, slowly come forward into a chaturanga. Nice and under control. Flipping the toes, inhaling, coming up to a nice upward dog. Exhaling, pushing back into a nice downward facing dog. And let's do our sequence 2 more times. Bringing our left leg up, bending the left knee, opening up the hip. And from here, slowly stepping back, lifting the hip, lifting the chest up, extending our left arm to the back. Now exhale, bringing the left hand down and stepping our left leg back, downward facing dog. Relaxing the shoulders, pushing the chest towards the toes. Now inhale, let's come forward into a nice, strong and stable chaturanga. Flipping our toes, inhale up to an outward facing dog. Strong through the shoulders, broadening the chest. Exhaling, going back into a nice downward facing dog, pushing the hips back, stretching the shoulders back. Now let's lift the left leg up, three-leg downward dog, bend the left knee, open up the hip, and slowly rotate the left foot to the back as far, as close to the body as you can. And lifting the hip and the chest up, stretching the shoulders, chest and gaze up to the sky. Exhaling, the left hand down And we're moving back into a downward facing dog. From here, inhale, come slowly into a chaturanga, nice and under control. Flipping our toes, inhale, come up into a nice upward dog. Exhale, push back into a nice downward dog. Loosening the shoulders, pushing the chest towards the toes. And from here, slowly drop the knees down, point the toes to the back, and sit back into a nice child's pose and catch your breath. Now, from here, inhale, let's come back into an all-four position. Pushing back into a downward facing dog. Stretching our shoulders out and walking our right foot in, our left foot in. Inhaling, letting the breath flow all the way through the spine, up to the shoulders, exiting the fingertips. Exhaling, bringing the hands to the heart. Now from here, inhale, the arms one big circle, and we're lifting our right knee up. Palms together, gaze is forward, spine is straight. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. From here, let's reach down, hold the left knee, and twist from the belly. Open up the right hand out to the side. Now, under control, slowly turn the head and bring the body back. And from here, exhale, bring the hands down to the heart, extending the right leg back into a warrior three. Regain. Two more breaths. 1 more breath, and now slowly bend the front knee and step the right leg back. And slowly come up into a crescent moon lunge. The back heel is off the ground, back leg is straight. We're lifting our chest up. And as you exhale, slowly release the hands down to the ground. And then opening our chest, extending the left fingers to the ground, extending the right thigh back, twisting our chest up. Exhale, the left hand down, stepping the left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, come forward into a chaturanga. Pointing the toes back and up to an outward dog. Exhale, we push back, downward facing dog. Now, slowly step the right leg all the way forwards to the front. Step the left leg forwards. And inhale, letting the breath flow all the way through the body, up to the chest, extending through the fingers. And then inhaling, coming up straight with the arms extended. Now let's step the right leg back, one small step. Stretching out our hip flexors. From here, let's rotate the right arm to the back. Lifting our right foot up, grabbing the ankles. From here, just lean forward, making sure the hands are parallel to the ground. Looking forward, and then slowly stretching our Right leg out. Stretching our shoulders, looking forwards into a nice dancer's pose. Now from here, exhale, stepping the right foot forwards, releasing the fingers down to the ground. And now inhaling through the spine, lifting the chest up, extending up through the fingertips. Exhaling, hands to the heart. And let's do the left hand side. Now inhaling the arms, one big circle, and we're bringing our left knee up. Arms next to the ears, palms together, looking forwards, wrapping our core in, keeping our spine straight. Feet and ankles working hard. And now as you exhale, slowly bring the right hand down to the left knee, twist from the belly, open up the left hand out to the side. Now as you inhale, bring the head forward first. Raise the arms back up. Bring the hands back down to the heart center, extending the left leg back, keeping the gaze down on the ground. We're flexing the back foot in, trying to keep the hips squared into a warrior three. Now slowly bending the front knee. Carefully step back into a crescent moon lunge. Exhaling, slowly drop the hands down to the ground. Left hand in line with the right foot. Open up the chest, extending the right hand forwards. Extending the left thigh back, twisting the chest up to the sky, getting a nice length. Exhale, the right hand down on the ground, and right leg step back, downward facing dog. Pushing the shoulders and the chest back towards the toes. Inhale, let's slowly come forward into our chaturanga. Flipping the toes, inhale, come up, outward facing dog. Strong through the shoulders. Exhale, and we push back, downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to step our left leg all the way forwards to the front. Stepping the right leg slowly forwards. Exhale and fold. Inhaling, letting the spine roll all the way up to the chest and up to the fingertips. Lengthening the shoulders. And then inhaling, wrapping in the belly, keeping the spine straight, arms next to the ears. Fingers extended, stepping the left leg back. We're opening up our hip joint here. Now from here, rotate the left shoulder back, bending our left knee, holding onto our ankle, and then extending our body forwards until the right hand is parallel to the ground, looking forwards, extending our left leg back. Making sure our standing leg is nice and straight and strong. We're kicking our shins back, and we're kicking our shins back to get a nice length. Making sure to lift the thighs up, kick the leg back, extending the fingers forwards. Now slowly release the left foot down, release the fingers down to the ground. Inhaling, rolling the spine up. lengthening the chest and shoulders and arms. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Now from here, let's slowly bring ourselves back down to the ground to really stretch out our legs and hips for all the hard work that we've done today. So let's come down to the mat. Palms are fully grounded. Shoulder width apart, tucking in the toes, pushing back into a nice downward facing dog. Bringing the right leg up into a downward facing dog and bringing the right knee into the chest. Slowly bringing the whole body forward, and we're dropping our right knee on the ground, so making sure that the right knee is in line with the right hip. And we're stretching our left thigh to the back as far as you can go, getting some space in. And from here, let's just switch our legs a little bit as far forward as you can, but making sure that the right knee is always in line with the right hip. Now pointing the left toes back, bring the hands back to the knee level and lift the chest up into a high pigeon. Keeping the chest and shoulders broad, gaze forwards. So if your hip can reach the ground, please go ahead, but it's not essential. Most important is we keep our spine and our hips straight. One more deep breath. From here, let's slowly aim our chest forwards and walk our fingers forwards. Forwards, 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 until your forehead can touch the ground. Or if you want a little bit more comfort, you can bring the elbows down and just rest the forehead on the hands. Remember to keep pushing the right hip to the back to get a deeper stretch. Now with every exhalation, just feel that tension flowing out of the hip joint. Now as we inhale, slowly raise the head off the ground and slowly walk our fingers in, back to the knee level, lifting the chest up, resetting our hip and the spine, looking forward. Now from here, let's just walk our fingers over to our right foot. And then twisting from the belly, let's bring the right elbow down to the heel of the foot, pressing the palms together and then twisting. So we're pushing our elbows into the foot to twist from the belly, chest up, and we're gazing up to the sky. Pigeon twist. Just breathe gently and deeply so that whole body can relax into the pose. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. Now exhale, slowly release the fingers down to the ground, resetting the body in a high pigeon pose. Now from here, with the chest facing outwards, slowly rotate the left arm to the back, bringing the left foot up, holding into the foot, and then slowly turning back forwards. And if you like, you can raise your right hand up. Remember to keep your breath nice and relaxed. Now exhale, slowly release the hands back down to the knee level. Exhaling, palms back down to the ground. And let's step back into our downward facing dog. Staying here for a few breaths to reset the whole body. Now from here, the left leg up, 3-leg downward dog. Slowly bring the left knee into the chest, moving the whole body forward, engaging the abdominals, and dropping our left knee down in line with our left hip. Making sure the knee in line with the hip. And then adjusting the front shin as far forward as is comfortable for you, but no knee strain. And finally, pushing our right thigh back as far as is comfortable. So your hip can either reach the ground if you're much more flexible than I am, or it can be up here, it's fine. If it's particularly uncomfortable, you can use a book or a block right at your hip level. Now from here, we walk our fingers back to lift the chest up, broaden the chest, gaze is forwards. Making sure we're squaring our hips, lengthening our spine, getting a good stretch to the whole body. One more breath. Now as we exhale, slowly walk the hands forward, lengthening the body forwards. Forwards, 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 until you can slowly rest your forehead down on the ground. Remembering to push the hip to the back to get a good stretch at the IT band, the side of your thighs, and your hip. Now this pose is particularly good if you're very active, you do a lot of cardio, or if you have any lower back pains, it will help to alleviate it. And also, it's good to do after your cardio workout. Helps to reduce the soreness. Just a few more breaths. One more deep breath. Now as you inhale, slowly walk the hands back and back and back and back until your hands are back at the knee level. Lift the chest up, making sure that the hips are squared, chest and gaze facing forwards. Now, from here, slowly walk the fingers over to your left foot, turning from the belly, getting the left elbow into the foot, pressing the palms together, and from here, let's twist, pushing the elbows into your foot, and looking up at the sky, pigeon twist, keeping the hands close to your chest. And we hold here for 5, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, 1, and slowly exhale. Let's drop our fingers down on the ground, walking the hands back to the knee level, lifting the chest up, resetting the whole body and the hip. Now from here, rotate the right shoulder to the back. Gently bend the right knee, and we're holding on to our right foot, switching our grip to the front, getting a nice stretch through the shoulder, and if you like, you can raise your left hand up. Keeping the chest forwards, gaze forwards, engaging the abdominals. Now slowly release the hands back down to the ground. And we slowly step back into a nice downward facing dog. And bringing the knee down to the ground and pushing back into a nice child's pose. From here, inhale. Let's come forward into an all-four position and come into a nice sitting down position. Now let's gently roll the body down, bringing the knees to the chest, wrapping your arms around the knees. Gently rolling side to side, releasing all the stress in the lower back, all the tension in the glutes. From here, let's gently just drop our feet down to the ground, extending our legs all the way to the front of the mat, opening up our feet mat width apart and relaxing our feet, letting it drop out to the side, relaxing our thighs, relaxing our belly, relaxing our chest, and then finally extending our the hands out, slightly away from the hips, palms relaxed, making sure the shoulders are relaxed, and we're pulling our shoulders down, lengthening the neck. And finally, we tuck our chin in, lift the hip an inch off the ground, and we drop it again to fully relax our neck. Gently close your eyes, and if you have a towel nearby, you can use it to cover your eyes. Or if you like a longer savasana, just feel free to pause the video right here. Stay in savasana for as long as you like, enjoying your soft music in the background. Just giving gratitude to yourself for the practice that you've just accomplished. Feeling the whole body nice and relaxed and warm. We did a whole body stretch today, a lot of strength, a lot of stretching. And now with every inhalation, just let the breath flow all the way to the bottom of the lungs and out through your fingers and toes, re-energizing your whole body. And as you exhale, just feel all the tiredness, all the tightness, all the tension flowing out of your body with every exhalation. With every inhalation is renewed hope, hope for the future, hope for the self. And with every exhalation, all the troubles, all the stress, all the problems of the world are flowing out of your body. They're out of your body, they're out of your mind, leaving your mind with just happiness and hope and contentment. And let's just stay here, focusing on your breath and your heartbeat. Two more deep breaths. One more breath. Now from here, slowly wriggle your fingers and toes to bring the sensation back to your body. And at your own time, just bring your thighs together, pointing your toes to the front, extending your fingers over your head. Inhale and give your body a good stretch. Lengthening the whole body, relaxing the spine and the shoulders. One more deep breath, loosening up the whole body. And from here, let's just slowly bend our knees and roll to the right hand side, resting your head on your right arm. Stay here for 2 breaths to make sure that we've got enough oxygen going to the brain. One more deep breath. Now from here, using your left hand to slowly push against the ground to come back up into an simple seated cross-leg position, Sukhasana. Make sure both the seat bones are grounded, and we're sitting with the spine tall, the shoulders relaxed, the eyes closed gently. Feeling the relaxation in the body after our vigorous practice. Now let's finish off with 3 deep breaths. First breath, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Second breath, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Final breath, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Hands to your heart. Thank you, class, for your time and energy. I hope you enjoyed the class, and of course, if you like the video, do give me a like, and do remember to subscribe below so that you can be informed every time we have a new class, which will be quite frequent during this period. And looking forward to see you again for our next session on the mat. Have a good day, everybody, and see you again. Namaste.